Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. It's Thanksgiving weekend in the United States of America, and it's a time for gratitude. It's a time to be thankful. It's a time for family, to gather with family. It's a time for football, American football. It's a time for turkey, for those who eat turkey. It's a time for traveling to get together with people that are family or loved ones. And I find myself in the state of my birth, in the house I grew up in today. Hey, Martin. In the area outside of Reading, Pennsylvania, with lots of family, lots of my nieces and nephews, parents. Um, yeah, a lot of energy in the house, and wanted to share a message about family and about our relations with family. Such a great teaching, such a great lesson this time of year, and it's a lesson that I feel like we all know on the deepest level, but I find that being mindful of it, being present, being in a state of awareness, and living from it is perhaps the most challenging thing for human beings in terms of relationship, in terms of interpersonal relating. Our family members are generally the most difficult people for us to get along with. In fact, often people can get along better with strangers on an airplane or a bus or in the street than they can with their parents or their brothers or sisters or their children. Of course, once they get to know those people more, then that would change. But the point is that these relationships are very, very challenging for people everywhere around the world. You know, so why is that? How is that? How do we shift that? And the reason for it and the way to shift it is really quite simple. But again, the application of it can be quite challenging. You know, we have a lot of projections, we have a lot of expectations, we have a lot of ideas, concepts of how we think people are supposed to be, of how we think people are supposed to behave, to be our mother or be our father or be our brother or be our sister or be our daughter or son, etc., our wife, our husband. And my journey has been a journey of letting go of those concepts, letting go of those beliefs, letting go of those expectations, letting go of those ideologies, and opening to being in a state of open-hearted presence, being in a state of acceptance, being in a state of loving another as they are. So when I was a teenager, I hated my parents. Couldn't stand them. I thought they were the stupidest, dumbest people on the planet. I thought that they were everything, they represented everything I was against, everything that I wanted to make a better world for. So there was a sense of kind of disgust, kind of loathing for them, you know. And we've had a long journey since then. We've had a long journey since then of, over time, coming to love and accept them as they are. You know, they may look at things differently than me. They may think of the world in a different way than I do. They may have different perspectives on things than I do. And the ability to accept and love them as they are and appreciate in a state of gratitude them as they are, I found that they in time became to love and appreciate me, have gratitude for me as I am. So they didn't necessarily change so much. I do think they opened their mind a bit, they opened their hearts a bit through the relating, through the interaction, but it wasn't so much that they changed or that I changed. It was the sense of loving each other and appreciating each other as we are. And that unconditional love, the unconditional gratitude without the need to change someone, to conform to a predetermined expectation, was really revolutionary. Was really revolutionary, and has created this deep sense of love and appreciation and gratitude to be in the spaces I have with my family, and I'm so grateful to be with them. I have so much appreciation for them. I have so much love for them. It's such a joy to look into their eyes and appreciate every moment I get to share with them. And the differences are there, the differences are there, and they're really there for a reason. They're there for us to see and experience these different aspects of ourselves and come to love and embrace and integrate these different aspects of ourselves. And then with where I live, same thing. Growing up, being a teenager, I hated this place. I wanted to get out of here. I wanted to go to California. Where everybody was cool, Which later I did for a period of time, so I achieved that goal. But the point is that there was a loathing, a detestment, a hatred for where I came from and wanting to leave. And then I did that, and then some years passed, and circumstances brought me back here. And I started walking the streets, and I saw the Catholic school that I went to school in, the grade school, and the high school that I went to school in for 12 years. I saw my house, I saw the streets that I grew up in, the friends I rode my bike with, and it really kind of dawned on me. There was a sense of like, wow, this is where I come from. These are my people. These are my roots. My parents, my brother and sister. These are my roots. These are my foundations. This street, this house. This is where I come from. And if I hate this place, that means on some level, I hate where I come from. And that means on some level, I hate myself. And it dawned on me, like, wow, I don't want to hate myself. I want to love myself. I want to love all the parts of myself. Every aspect of myself. I want to love all the experiences I had that brought me to this point right now, even if they were challenging, even if they were difficult, even if they were sad, if they were happy, if they were pleasurable, if they were painful. An unconditional gratitude for everybody, everyone, every experience, and every place that brought me to this point, this moment, right now. And then, when I could have that sense of gratitude for everything, unconditionally, that's brought me to this point, then, and only then, can I fully, wholly, truly, and completely love myself. So now, when I'm here, there's a sense of appreciating, gratitude for where I come from and the foundations and the roots that brought me where I am today. And my intention is that we all can have that sense of gratitude and appreciation for the people in our lives, for our family members, for our circumstances and experiences that brought us to where we are today, the learning and the growing and the evolution, the lessons, all the relationships, familial, family, or otherwise, that brought us to this point right now. So let's breathe that in. Sending you so much love, gratitude, and appreciation deep in the heart of right now. May we be in a space of being aware of where we can have that sense of gratitude and appreciation for those and the love for those in our life exactly as they are. Doesn't mean we need to agree with them. Doesn't mean we need to do what they say. In fact, it's quite the opposite. And that gratitude and appreciation and love for this moment as it is and how those in front of us are showing up as they are, so we can really see each other and hear each other and appreciate each other and be grateful for each other and love each other as we are. And in doing so, we then are able to love ourselves, appreciate ourselves, have gratitude for ourselves, and love ourselves fully, completely, and wholly as we are in every moment and experience that brought us to this moment right now. Happy Thanksgiving. So grateful for you. So grateful for you all around the world. We're sending gratitude wherever you are. And see you in the next now.